Okay. Hello, hello. Welcome back, everyone. Welcome. So I am Dr. Shakeilla Smith-Bay from Tree of Life, and I have my awesome, amazing guest, Mrs. Geneva Ndour. Welcome her, everyone.
Thank you. I'm so happy to be
Yes.
here.
Thank you so
I'm
much for
happy to
coming
be here.
on to the podcast. Today's topic is aging gracefully, and
Yes.
I could not have chosen a better guest. This
Oh, thank you.
Mrs. Ndour is Chief Executive Officer of Being Happily Retired. Okay, she studied business administration. She's done all the things, working at least 5 years at Blue Cross Blue Shield of New Jersey, and she's retired after 30 years of service at UMDNJ of New Jersey, which is we know stands for the medical school in New Jersey. She's aging gracefully. She's got a heart full of love, and we cannot wait to just embrace her and pick her brain as well.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you
Awesome.
very much for the awesome introduction.
You're welcome. You're welcome. So we'll get right into it. And I wanted to know a little bit more about your journey, right? Like where did you come from? Where were you born? What was growing up like for you?
Oh, wow. Growing up was amazing, completely amazing, and completely different from New Jersey. I grew up
Mm-hmm.
in wild, wonderful West Virginia.
Mm-hmm.
I relocated to New Jersey in my about 19 or 20.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where when I started to work for Blue Cross and Blue Shield.
Mm-hmm.
5 years. When I retired, well, what do you call it? Not retired.
Mm-hmm.
Left from that job. I
Yeah.
started at UMDNJ,
Okay. Got
where I
it.
worked for 30 years.
Wow. It's a long time.
While working at Blue Cross and Blue Shield, that's when I got married. I had my first daughter. While
Mm-hmm.
working at UMDNJ, I had my second daughter.
Mm-hmm.
And in between that, there was a heartbreak. I did lose identical, I can't say identical, but twin sons.
Oh wow.
But I
I'm
still
so
go
sorry.
gratefully with a smile,
Yes,
because I
yes.
know. And I named them Angel and Angel, but I go on. But I remember them every October because that's when I miscarried the twins.
Oh, October. Yeah,
Mhm. October,
that's
right?
yeah. That's a good month. That's the month I
Mhm.
was born too.
Oh,
So
really? Okay.
yeah,
Good.
yeah. Oh wow. I'm so sorry for your loss, and I know the years have gone by, but it never goes away.
No,
They're always
no, it doesn't. Because
it's
actually,
always
it happened on October 1st. So it always comes to mind. But
yeah.
I've learned to get through it.
Mhm.
And
To
each
get
year gets
through.
better. Each year is better. I know they're in a
Yeah.
better place.
Yeah, yeah. Well, wonderful. So you have four children, but you have two beautiful daughters who are here with us.
Yes,
You've put in the hours, you put in the years, and now you are retired. So
yes,
tell
I
us
am.
more about that part, because a lot of us are anxious to hear more and get to that place. What does retirement
Oh,
look like
well,
for you?
retirement looks awesome. It's completely awesome. And at first, I'm like, what am I going to
Mhm,
do with my retirement? But I
mhm,
always dreamed of the day that I would retire. But
mhm.
actually, it came a little sooner than I expected because I will be, God willing, 65 in May, which is my
Okay.
retirement age. But
Okay.
unfortunately, I was injured on the job in 2004,
Oh.
which was a really bad injury. And I
Mm.
continued to work throughout until 2015. And that's when I finally decided I've had enough. Aches and
Mhm.
pains going to work through rain, snow, sleet, shine, you know.
Wow.
But I
Yeah.
said, this is enough with this pain. And I had
Wow.
enough physical therapy and all of that, so. But
Yeah.
it's,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. So, I mean, I think that's definitely a very normal experience for a lot of people who are, as we're getting older, right? We starting to have the
Absolutely.
creaks, the aches, the pains, right? And um, what is it like, dealing with chronic pain, and how do you age gracefully despite being in pain at times?
Um, it's actually every day. It's an everyday
Mhm.
pain. you
Mm-hmm.
get used to it. I think I'm so glad that I didn't take all that pain medication that I was prescribed.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like medications. I always fight with my doctors about medications.
Yeah.
So my go-to medicine
Uh-huh.
is aspirin, believe it or
Okay.
not. I
Yeah.
do as much physical activity as possible.
Mm-hmm.
I've had, if I get really, in a lot of pain, I'll take
Mm-hmm.
an ibuprofen,
Mm-hmm.
which also makes me sleepy at times. Not all the time, but every now and again, an ibuprofen. I can't
Yeah.
take the medicine. It'll make me sleepy.
Yeah.
But that's how I get through it. Just walking, exercise.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a mental thing. You have to say, listen, this is
Mm-hmm.
it. The pain is not really going anywhere. I'm
Yeah.
not doing surgery,
Mm-hmm.
which was offered to me on several occasions,
Mm-hmm.
but I couldn't have any guarantee.
Yeah.
But there was a possibility of paralysis, so I'm like, no,
Oh,
I'll work with
surgery.
this.
Mm-hmm.
Right, so I'll work with this.
Yeah. I think that's
Mm-hmm.
a really, really key point that you said, and it's so important to make sure that you're moving your body, you're exercising, because a lot of
Right.
us, we get busy. You get caught up in all the things on the to-do
Really,
list,
really quickly. That's
and you're getting
right.
stiffer. You're not moving.
Absolutely,
Okay.
especially in the morning. But
Yeah.
that's the critical time. You have to keep
Mm.
moving,
Mm.
especially in the morning.
Good
Not
one.
saying you're not going to scream a little bit. Not saying it's going to be all roses,
That's real.
but when you get in that nice hot water, it really helps.
Mhm. Okay.
Water
Yes.
therapy.
Water.
And for a while, I did water aerobics, which is really helpful.
Mm-hmm. It sounds fun. That's good. Yeah, water, and it doesn't sound like you went down the path of having to use those stronger medications that some people use. It sounds like you're very
I was
natural.
let me tell you something.
Yeah.
When I was first injured for one whole month, the doctor said, I don't know what's wrong with her. Because every time she comes in my office, she's just crying. I was traumatized. I was traumatized for like a month. And so he said he couldn't really give a diagnosis because every time she comes into my office, she's crying.
Yeah.
And I had actually pulled my desk, my chair from underneath my desk. The wheel ignited down into the floor. We were working in a temporary space.
Oh.
And the sparks flew up all in my face. I took a tumble backwards.
Wow.
So over a couple of desks,
Mm-hmm.
And that was a journey. I think I was out of work for like a couple of months.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Physical therapy and everything. And I cried for 1 month.
Yeah. No, I still feel, I think we can hear it, like the pain in your voice, because it was more than just a tumble. Mm-hmm.
Right. And up until from that time until this, but that happened in 2004.
Mm-hmm.
There. But as you said, increasingly as I got older, aging, the pain became more aggressive.
Mm-hmm.
And they're back and forth to physical therapy, going to work, going to physical therapy, picking up kids, doing the whole 9 yards until I just decided, this is enough.
Yeah.
I said this time to retire.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
What does, if you don't mind sharing a little bit, but what is your aches and where are your aches and pains? What do you experience?
What do I experience? Both shoulder pain, both shoulders, my back, my neck, and both knees.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So
yeah.
It almost reminds me of that song. My neck.
It does remind me of this.
You don't have to have a sense of humor. And
you sure do.
I make it through. I make it through. With the help of God, I make it through.
Seriously.
With my sense of humor. Mm-hmm.
Seriously.
But,
and look, yeah.
Yeah, and I always say God writes our story. We don't know what's going to happen. And they always say, be careful what you pray for. And I used to always pray that I wouldn't have to work until I got very elderly. And then I said, well, Lord, I didn't mean it like that. I said I wanted to retire early, but I didn't want to get hurt. But thank God I'm not in a wheelchair or anything like that, you know.
Yes.
And I'm able to carry on, and I live a pretty decent, normal life. I mean, it hurts, but that's a part of life. It's chronic pain.
So
and
true.
I don't even look at it that way anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And if it's regular pain, I just ignore it. Not even ask it.
Mind over matter.
The only thing I know, if it's going to rain, like today, I feel it. But I haven't had anything. Yeah. Right.
And what I'm noticing too is you have the approach where it's like, you know, I'm trying to be as natural as possible, as holistic as possible. You know, it's mind over matter sometimes where I have to just ignore it and focus on what I can do. And then sometimes you might need like a medication, like an aspirin or ibuprofen. It is okay to be able to utilize both techniques is okay. You know, there's no shame in one or the other. So,
and for example, I use my own natural remedies like turmeric.
Okay.
I have my honey mixed with my fresh ginger, fresh lemon, turmeric, garlic, cayenne pepper, and it helps. It really helps, and I'm convinced it helps because once I started taking it, and I always keep at least 3 pint-sized jars made and ready. The older, the better. It helps.
How did you learn about these things, by the way?
From my mother-in-law. She's down, you know. But she taught me how to make things because it's good for the blood, good for colds. Any children and adults can take it because it's all natural. And I just take it year round. And sometimes I get in quite a bit of pain. I'm like, oh, I haven't been taking my medicine per se. My medicine. I start taking my medicine in a couple of days. I'm like feeling pretty good.
Okay, so it's always good to the wisdom from our elders, right? Those natural remedies that a lot of us.
Important. It's so important to listen to your elders.
So true.
And there's this other thing. There's another little trick. Vicks Vapor Rub.
Okay.
On a bay leaf.
Ooh, this is new.
Okay. Put the Vicks. Take I hate to say this because there may be some men watching, but you guys know. Take a sanitary napkin.
Teach us.
Put on the bay leaves on the sanitary napkin. You rub this vapor up and apply it to the affected area that's bothering you. Like both my. It helps.
Yes.
Everyone mostly, I believe, thinks Vicks Vapor Rub is for colds. Let me tell you, it can be for a little bit of everything.
It sure can. It's used for a lot of different things.
And I'm not afraid of it, and I'm not swallowing it. So
yeah, that's different. Applying it topically to your skin, to your joints.
That's right.
Thank you. Right. You see, you're giving us the pearls. This is what we need.
Good.
Okay, wonderful. All right, so you're in retirement. Now we know there's not, just pain in retirement. Tell me, what is life like for you?
I'm happily married.
Okay.
We are currently raising my youngest grandson, who is special needs.
Okay.
And ironically, right after the marriage, as soon as we moved in together, we became brand new parents.
Wow.
We became parents of let me see, how old was he? 6 or 7?
Okay.
So he's a joy. He's a complete joy.
Goodness.
And he's my heart.
Yeah.
And so when I retired, God had another plan for me. That's the way I look at it. God wrote my story before I was ever thought of being conceived. So that's the outlook I have about this situation.
Yes.
There are trials and triumphs with it, of course. And I don't think any parent thinks that they're going to be raising their grandchild. But when I was presented with this situation, there was no saying, no, that's my grandchild.
Yeah.
But actually, he brought a lot of life, love, and joy into both of our lives, and
Wow.
became this little happy three people, a happy little family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I thought my homework days were over. I'm at least 2 hours. I spend at least 2 hours a day doing homework with him.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Keeps you on your toes.
And homework. And
Sure.
he definitely keeps me on my toes, and he challenges me as well. You know, he keeps the Papa Sadie, his grandpa, driving him around. So I actually even took a retirement from driving.
Okay.
Yes, I actually did, because Lyft, I could call Lyft.
Yes.
They take me straight to the door, let me out,
Mm-hmm.
straight back, let me out. So I notified my grandson that I would be starting soon, driving him around.
Okay.
He said, "What? You did it?"
Passenger princess.
Will you be okay with that?
Yeah.
I'm sure.
No, that's great.
Amazing. They're amazing. I mean, I wouldn't trade my life.
Yeah.
I retired medically, but there's so much to give. So much to give.
I tell you.
So much to experience. You wake up each and every day. You don't know what the day holds.
Yeah.
But every day is a challenge, which is a good challenge, or it can be tiresome, busy, frustrating.
Yeah.
But in all of it, there's calm. If you have a stressful day, there's always prayerfully tomorrow.
Yes. So true.
It's just peaceful. So that's how I look at my retirement.
Yeah.
And we were planning to travel with him in December. We were going to take him home. Well, I call it home because I have a lot of roots there. So we were planning to take him home in December, and then Hurricane Melissa tore up the island.
Yeah.
So we were unable to go. So we postponed the trip, and I had bought him a whole complete summer wardrobe and everything, but I said, okay, maybe he can fit some of it this summer.
Yeah. Wow. So life is still busy, and I mean, totally relatable. Totally relatable. A lot of people are raising their grandchildren, and it was, unexpected. And my question for you is, now that you are kind of back into this groove, I mean, of taking care of a husband, taking care of your grandson, plus your other grandchildren and children too.
Yes, I can't leave them out, because they'll be like, well, Gigi, what about us? Did you forget about us? Never.
Right. Of course.
You become a grandparent, that firstborn. Yeah. Oh, it's such a beautiful experience. But then the secondborn, oh my gosh, I was there for every one of my grandchildren's birth.
Yeah.
I was right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Such a blessing. Such a blessing.
It is a blessing.
Yeah.
The thing that gets me through most of this, is knowing, I think I said this before, so don't get tired of it, because I'm going to always talk about God.
Please, we need to talk about him.
And might I add that I was a Christian for 57 years.
Yes.
I reverted to Islam in 2017. But God is God. Okay? Before I was conceived, the reason I have such peace with my life, because I know that before I was even thought about to mankind, my mother, my father, God already had this story written for me. Yes. So I'm content in my story. And I live my life accordingly. And I just stay smoothly, because I know God already knows what's going to happen.
You see, you just answered the question I was about to ask. So thank you. I was going to ask, how are you taking care of yourself while you are, mom, I forgot what your grandson calls you.
The older grandchildren called me Gigi from day one.
Gigi.
They all called me Gigi.
Yes.
When Ethan was born, he couldn't say Gigi. He said Dee. But then Ethan started Dee. He called me Dee. Then he started calling me Kiki. Then he started to call me Mimi and Nani and Meemaw.
Meemaw.
Where did you get Meemaw from? I'm like, oh, that's a good one. He calls me Kiki, Dee, Gigi, Meemaw, Nani. He just goes on and on.
That's a sign of
My daughter one day asked me, "Mommy, everything this little boy calls you, you answer just like you know." And I hadn't really thought about it, but I know. He's
Yeah.
calling me. He's calling me.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I honestly feel like that's a sign of love when you have so many different nicknames and, just, I
Anything he
just,
calls me,
yeah.
I know. I know.
You know he loves you and you know you love him. So so the way that you're taking care of yourself is in your relationship with God. Through the years, it sounds like the official religion has changed, right? So it's not Christianity for you. You have converted to Islam. But
Yes.
for you, God is at the center, at the core of who you are and
Absolutely.
how
Absolutely.
you stay at peace. So that is what's
That's how I
important.
can see.
Right.
I could be nothing.
Mm.
I could do nothing.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't even understand how anybody can live without him.
I tell you.
And I think the biggest misconception about Islam is when Christians think that Muslims don't believe in Jesus. We do. So let me just clarify that right here, right now at this time too.
Yes.
We do.
Yes.
Because actually, if there were any barrier there, I would not be a Muslim. But like I said, my story was already written. 57 years being Christian, now I'm Muslim. And I have that same peace, that joy, that comfort, that knowing. It's just awesome. And I feel good inside. Hubby is not neglected.
Of course.
Grandson is not neglected.
Yes.
My other grandchildren are not neglected.
Yes.
And my daughters may even say sometimes, "Wow, you didn't let us get away with that." You're letting the grandkids get away with it. But that's I think that's every adult child.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Mm-hmm.
We never, even though we're adults, like you'll always be our mamas. Like we never really, we still want that validation, that love.
Exactly.
So thank you for sharing that about your faith walk. I think it's clear to the people who know me or who have watched enough of the videos that I'm a Christian, right? But that has nothing to do with being able to have deep relationship with people of different faiths, right? And be able to love and respect each other the way God calls us to, right?
You took the words right out of my mouth that time, because if you love God, then you love all of his children.
There you go.
Right?
There you go.
That's
right?
Right.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. We love all of them. Mm-hmm.
Yes. Okay. So that's going to bring me to my next question. Hold that thought, right? Because I have it written down here.
Okay, not a problem.
What is something you wish that younger people, or maybe the younger version of you, knew about getting older?
A lot of people think gray hair means inability. It means rocking hair. Blah, blah, blah. But guess what? I received my first gray hairs at the ripe old age of 17.
Oh, wow.
So it didn't bother me.
So that didn't mean anything.
All the same, I pulled it out because it felt like wire. And my mom said to me, "Don't pull your hair out, because the more you pull out, the more they will come."
Oh.
But actually, just recently, I noticed more of them. So I'll color it sometime, but I'm all natural.
Yeah.
At this point, I'm all natural. I don't do chemicals at all. Right. Yes.
So it's about acceptance, right? Like accepting the process. If you could talk to your younger self or the younger people out here, what would you tell them?
I would say talk to your elders. Spend time with your elders, your grandparents, your aunts, your uncles, your cousins, a lonely neighbor. You don't know. A lot of people I find in New Jersey are like, they might be inhibited to socialize or whatever.
Yeah, it's in the culture.
In this world nowadays, with good reason.
Yeah.
But I think it's very important to talk with your elders. Ask questions. Because I'm going to say death used to be a thing for me. I was always afraid to die. And My mother talked to me a lot about it. I think it's very, very important to listen to the parents and grandparents. My mother, my grandmother, they talked to me about it. I got over that fear. And also, not completely, not 100%, not until I reverted to Islam.
Okay, your faith.
This journey. This life here on earth is only a test. Real life is, after we're gone.
After. Everything's spiritual.
After we're gone, this is a test. The real life starts when we leave this earthly body and we go on to the next place.
Right.
So I don't fear death anymore.
That is powerful.
And I have to truly thank God for that.
Yeah.
Because the thought of a coffin or a grave or anything like that.
Yeah.
Let's talk about something else. And I think another thing that was very instrumental in me getting to that point is when my mom used to talk to me about her possibly not being here one day. I'm like, no, Ma. Let's talk about something else. Right. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to talk about it. And I see, and I read a lot, especially on the internet. You'll see posts of people posting. I loved my mom so much, and she prepared me and taught me everything except how to live without her.
Yeah.
But guess what? I can't say that. My mom taught me how to live with her.
Wow.
And my mom prepared me and taught me how to live without her. I'm the youngest of 9. I was 36 when my mom passed. And at her homegoing service, at the church, I actually stood up and was praising the Lord, singing.
Yeah. Wow.
And maybe my siblings thought I was crazy. I don't know. I don't remember. But I was up out of my seat, giving God the praise. She wasn't suffering anymore, And I wholeheartedly miss my mother.
Yes.
Wholeheartedly miss my mother. But she's at peace. But I cannot make the statement that my mother taught me everything except how to live without her, because she did.
That is a sign of such wisdom and leadership on the part of your mother. And the fact that you listened.
Absolutely. Because my mother and I were joined at the hip. We were so close.
Oh.
I absolutely loved my mom.
Yeah.
Not that I didn't love my dad.
Of course.
I have to love him in a different way, because my dad, I lost him on Thanksgiving Day when I was 6 months old. So I never really got to know my father, only what my mom, the other family, and pictures.
Wow.
So my mom never remarried. She did it all on her own. She worked 2, 3 jobs. She did it on her own. She said she didn't want anyone to disturb her children.
Yeah.
Yes. So that's what she did.
Boy, did she leave a mark. Okay.
She was a wonderful, strong woman. And I'm so proud of her.
Yeah.
I'm so proud of my mother. By the way, I'm her namesake. I'm Geneva as well. She was Geneva as well.
You gonna make me cry. Now, wait a minute. I'm not supposed to cry.
It's awesome. And as the older I get, and remembering my mother and looking at her pictures, the older I get, it's frightening. It's like I'm like, wait, I look just like my mom. The older I get, the more like my mother I look.
Okay. So this leads me to one more question.
My sisters, they said that neither one of, if I'm peeling potatoes or any vegetable or doing any type of work with my hands, they would get very upset because they couldn't stand to watch me, because they said I used my hands identical as my mother.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Even in the mannerisms you guys have similar.
Yes.
Gotcha. Wow. So I know our time is a bit limited, and I wanted to just ask you 2 more questions. One is, now that you've gotten a chance to do some reflection of your own life and your mom, what is aging gracefully? What is aging gracefully to you?
Enjoying the beauty of life every day. Waking up to a different day, facing new challenges, being the best that you can be, not giving up, through any circumstances or situations, knowing that you can conquer it, knowing that, you just, I can do this because I'm not doing it alone. I'm not talking about the physical. I've got God, so I'm not doing this alone.
Yes.
And He's not going to bring me to it and not bring me through it. So, age really, it truly is just a number because you're as young as you feel. Young as you feel. Okay, if you want to sit around in a rocking chair and act old, or shrivel up and not live
stiff.
life,
you
can do that. I wouldn't recommend it, but I would recommend aging gracefully. First and foremost, is to keep praying. Secondly, keep moving. Keep living. Keep loving. Keep learning. You're never too old to learn something new. You're never too old to do something. If there was something that you've always wanted to do in your life, do it.
Do it.
Take the risk. Do it. It's aging gracefully. That's what I would call aging gracefully.
Oh, I love that. Sign me up. I love that. Okay. One last bonus question. I know I got to let you go. So you're hitting 65 this year, but what do you hope your 70s will be like? What's the next chapter like for you? What do you think?
I'm anticipating it to be very much like my 60s. I'm not looking forward to any major changes. With God's help, I expect to keep going. And just take my 70s gracefully as well.
Awesome.
And that, with my injuries, it's even more important for me to do more and keep my muscles and joints and things loosened up and keep moving, keep thriving, keep learning, keep learning more about myself, my health. All I can say is pray. And keep going. Trust God and trust the process. And I'll be not walking, but running into my 70s.
Okay, let's do it.
I look at it this way. I have some pretty good genes. I hope. My grandmother lived to be 100.
Wow.
She was 100 when she passed away, and so I know she's looking out for me too. Thank
you so much, Mrs. Ndour. It's really a pleasure. I mean,
likewise. It was a pleasure.
Yes. So fun. So much, just gems, pearls of wisdom. And I'm grateful that now our viewers get a chance to enjoy the wisdom from you too. And
I hope they will.
Yes, they certainly will. So we will catch you guys next time. We'll see you next Friday for the next podcast. In the meantime, age gracefully.